Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Make sure to like, subscribe, and let's get into the video. So I saw this video from Polygel Week where she did like this 3D chrome powder effect, and I really like that, so I want to recreate this. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I mean. So yeah, I want to recreate this today. And I also saw this a lot on Instagram, so I'm excited to do that. And for today, what we're gonna need is a nude polygel and some chrome powders. I wasn't sure which chrome powder I wanted, so I picked 3 colors that I knew I might consider. And then you also need a rhinestone glue, or at least that's what she used, and that's what I'm gonna be using. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. And let's get into the video. So I already did my nail prep, so let's start sizing out my nail tips. And make sure when you like size out your nail tips that they fit from sidewall to sidewall, because if they don't, you're just gonna have lifting and they won't last long. And if they like don't fit, just size up and file them down a little bit. Rather size up than too small. And yeah, I'm just gonna be gluing them on with some nail glue. And I just wanted to mention, I found these nail tips on Amazon and I love them. Alright, now that all the tips are on, I will be cutting them down a little bit and also like change the shape. Next, I will be using my hand file to crispen up the shape a little bit. And I'm also blending in the tip with my natural nail. Just make sure when you do that not to file your natural nail. And I will be taking the shine away as well. Okay, now that all the tips are prepped, I will be using a lint-free wipe and some alcohol and remove the dust from my nails. Next, I will be applying some nail dehydrator. And some primer. Now I will be applying a layer of base coat to all of my nails. Like I mentioned before, I will be using this nude polygel from a card. For my slip solution, I will be using 91% alcohol, and I will be using this brush from Kolinsky. I'm starting off by placing a bead on the tip of my nail and start patting the polygel in place. Once I smoothed out the polygel, I will be taking the spatula at the end of my polygel brush and just like remove the excess with that. And then I will be placing a bead closer to the cuticle area and pat the polygel as close as possible to my cuticle area, but you want to make sure not to touch your skin. And then once you did your cuticle area, just like drag the excess down up front and like build your apex. And yeah, this is what I will be doing to all of the nails. Place the bead closer to my tip to the nail, blend this out and smooth everything out, and then add the second bead closer to my cuticle area. Yeah, so pretty much a 2 bead method if you didn't know what that was. Yeah, so I'm pretty much doing the 2 bead method all the time just because it's so much easier to control your polygel. and it helps me build my nail better, and like I said, it gives you so much more control, in my opinion. Especially if you're someone that struggles with building a nail, this is what would help you a lot. Like for a beginner, for example, that would help you a lot to like get your polygel right and like, you know, just boost your apex, because that's what I've been struggling with as a beginner. And then I saw the 2-beat method and I was like, all right, this is the way to go. And I wanted to add one more thing. So, like I mentioned earlier, the tips I'm using today, I love them. And the reason why I love them so much is if you use the right tips, like the ones I mentioned, they help me to like build my nails right. And I mean, like, I've been struggling to get the right amount of polygel on both sides to just build my nail right. And these tips are just perfect. I don't know what like why, but these help me so much. And I can just recommend them and to try them out if you struggle to get polygel right on both sides. Here are the nails after all the polygel is laid, and now I will be taking my dust collector and a nail file and I will start to reshape my nails. Now that my nails have been shaped, filed and buffed, let's get into the nail art. And like I said before, I wasn't sure which color I want to use, and I decided I will be using this this purple one here. I really like that color, so I will be going with that for today. And I'm gonna put some base coat down on my mixing plate, and then I'm gonna take a brush and just start outlining the nail. And I will be curing for like 5 seconds and then just apply the chrome powder on top. And the reason why I'm only curing for 5 seconds is because I need this sticky layer for the chrome powder to stick. And once I applied the chrome powder, I will be brushing it off with a brush and apply my top coat on top of it.
Got kick.
Now I'm gonna put some rhinestone glue down on my mixing plate. And then I'm just gonna use a brush to apply the rhinestone glue on the outline of the nail art, or whatever you call it, like on the, you'll see me do that. Once I cured for 30 seconds, I will be applying the chrome powder on top again. And I'm only doing one layer because I don't want it to be too thick, and I like just the one layer. And then I'm just gonna apply top coat on top of the outline. Alright, now that I put like the base down, I'm gonna apply the rhinestone glue to make this 3D effect. Now I will be applying some cuticle oil. And here are the finished nails. I think these turned out so cute. I wanted to do them for a while and I finally did. Yeah, I think these are really easy to do and really beginner friendly. It just takes some time to like do the nail art because you have to do the same process over and over again with the top coat, put the chrome powder on, cure, and you know what I mean. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.